All right, good morning, everyone. So today's cardio core workout is a 5-part workout. Each part looks a little bit different. We'll start with about a 5-minute warm-up. In terms of equipment, you really only need a light set of dumbbells for punching, and those are optional. And then you could have one dumbbell or one piece of weighted equipment for Russian twists for your core. Other than that, you really don't need anything else. We're gonna get started with a warm-up, just about 5 minutes, really just starting to get that body loosened up a little bit. So let's just start with our inchworm. I want you to go ahead, touch the ground, walk your way out, hold that plank position, press up and back for a downward dog, get a big stretch there. Forward to your plank and then walk those hands all the way back in. Reach your arms up and over the head at the top, little bit of a back bend, and then let's go into that again. Try to flow through this movement. You're in your plank, up and back, downward dog, back to the plank, walk your hands all the way in, reach your arms all the way up, small back bend at the top. Doing that again. Back to the plank, walk your hands towards your feet, reach your arms up and back, and last time, into your plank, downward dog, back to the plank, walk your hands back, reach up, nice and tall right here, okay? From here, I want you to go ahead, come back into that inchworm, into your plank, take your right foot to the right hand, and then I just want you to tick-tock like a pendulum. We've done this before. So you're straightening through the front leg, pushing those hips back, and then you're bending into the front knee, getting a big runner's lunge stretch. Let's go ahead and do that a couple times. The goal here is to drive that back hip flexor closer to the floor. Nice. Whatever foot is in front, so for me it's the right, I want you to put your opposite hand down on the ground. So for me that would be my left arm. Taking that right arm all the way up, get a nice rotational twist. Reach that fingertip towards the ceiling. And then return that right arm down. Let's go ahead and walk over to the other side. And let's get that pendulum tick-tock right here. Straightening the front leg, maybe the toes come off the ground. And then the goal is that back hip flexor tries to come closer and closer to the floor. Every time you're bending into that front knee, back hip flexor gets a little bit more stretch. Give me one more into this. Good. If that left foot is forward, right hand is down, left arm comes all the way up. Follow that hand with your gaze. And then return that left hand to the floor. Let's go ahead and pivot into a wide stance, facing forward once again. And from here, all I want you to do is get a side lunge on the right, as deep as you can go, and then a side lunge on the left. So we're ultimately just trying to open up those hips a little bit to help us out with some of the core moves we're gonna do. Back to the right, back over to the left. And then from here, I want you to go ahead and walk those feet behind you again so that you're in a plank position. And we're gonna just flow between downward dog, pressing those hips up and back to your plank, all the way down to the ground into an upward dog. Stretching through the front of the body, perfect. All the way back down, up and back, downward dog, forward plank, to your ground, upward dog. Again, downward dog, forward plank, to the floor, upward dog. 2 more flows here. Down dog, to your plank, to the floor, up dog. One more time. Down dog, to your plank, to the floor, upward dog. Awesome. From here, let's walk those hands all the way back towards your feet. Stand up nice and tall. Then we're just gonna get some hip circles. Let's take that left or right knee all the way up and over and back, right? Perfect. Flow between that, just opening up those hip flexors. Good. Almost kind of like you're hurdling that leg over. And then let's reverse directions here. So come back, up and over. Taking that leg up to the front. Nice. Taking a big step over. One more. Nice. Wide stance right here. Let's take that right arm, let it glide down the leg, reach that left arm up and over, get out of those hips, get out of those obliques, and then release it. Coming over to the other side, the left arm comes up, right arm up and over. And again, to the other side. Coming out of those obliques. Awesome. Let's go a little bit quicker. It doesn't have to be massively fast, but just to generate a little bit more heat. Reaching and lengthening with that arm. So for part one, which you are about to come into, it's going to take you 10 minutes. It's the longest part that you're going to do this morning. And it's pretty repetitive. It's all intended to generate a lot of body heat. You're going to be doing jumping jacks and sit-ups. It's simple in terms of complexity of the moves, but it's a great way to warm into this whole routine today. All right, so release that. So I didn't want to take you into any cardio for that warm up because you're going to get enough of it here. So we're going to go jumping jacks for 60 seconds, sit-ups for 60 seconds, jumping jacks for 45, sit-ups for 45. So you get where I'm going with this. We're going to go down the ladder and we're going to go up the ladder for time. So making sure that you have room for jumping jacks. And here we go. 1 minute on. Just looking for you to pace yourself. Again, this takes 10 minutes. 5 minutes down the ladder, 5 minutes up the ladder. Land on the balls of the feet. And I'd love for you to consider this workout today just a feel-good workout. It's not intended to crush you, okay? Did a lot of that this week. Try to operate, get yourself into this zone of it's just enough. Keep going, keep going. If you notice you're holding some tightness anywhere, like shoulders or core, try to loosen up and just be fluid. And rest. Just coming into regular sit-ups. Legs all the way out, hands behind the head. Come on, all the way up and over. So I'd love for you, as you're coming up and over, to pull that belly back, round through the spine. My hands are super soft on my head. My fingertips are barely touching the back of my head. So it's all core that helps you come up. If you need to scale this move back at all, you can bend your knees and you can just come up into a regular crunch if you need to, right here. Okay, otherwise all the way up. Keep going. You're going to get a lot of sit-ups in. Your abdominals will be nice and ready for the work ahead. Stand up. So we're on for 45 seconds of jumping jacks. Here we go. So like I said to you at the beginning, this is a really awesome workout that if you do want to incorporate some running, that all you have to do is for parts 2, 3, 4, and 5, take out every single cardio element I give you and just bop in and run. It's an awesome running and core workout. Nice and fluid. Quick on the balls of the feet. Awesome. Back to sit-ups here. Legs all the way up, hands behind the head, elbows kind of close to your body, pointing towards your feet. Punching up and over, all the way. Try to draw your navel towards your spine, especially as you come back down. Really control your body back towards the floor. Just about 10 seconds. Come on up. Going on for 30. Making our way down that ladder. Here we go. Try to lengthen through that rib cage. Get a little taller. Two, and one, back to sit up. So our core and our body should really start to be loosening up here. Feeling really good. Come on up and over. Just a quick 30 seconds on the clock. We're gonna get to 15 seconds each move, and then we work our way back up to the minute. By the end of part one, nice and warmed up. All the way to standing, 15 seconds. Quick jacks here. Working in, touch and go on the feet. And down to the saddle, and down to the saddle, down to the floor. I almost felt like I was in a spin class for a second. Come on up and over. Nice, come on up. So we're starting to build. 30 seconds now, we're working our way back up to the minute. Here we go. Awesome. Pay a little attention to your inner thighs. I want those to work a little bit. All right, lots of focus there. Two, and one, back down to the ground. Here we go. Hands behind the head, you're in. See if you can keep your feet firmly flexed as you come into these sit-ups. Two and one, come on up. All right, I'm for 45. 2 more rounds of jumping jacks, 2 more rounds of sit-ups. Here we go. Again, inner thighs, pulling back to the center. Get them working. Keep going. That's it, that's it. Two and one to the ground. Sit ups here, hands behind the head. Let's get going. Just 5 seconds. And our very last round. 1660. Should be feeling really loose here. Come on. See if we can generate just a little bit more speed. Up really tall. Pull that belly in, especially that low belly. Pull it in and up. Keep your pace up. Try not to slow. So close. You guys look great. 2 and 1. Awesome. Down to the ground. Here's our last minute of sit-ups. Last minute. See if you can peel yourself off the ground and then paint your spine back down. All control on the way up and the way back. Last 15 to go. Two and 1. Awesome. So you've got 40 seconds of rest here. Grab maybe a little sip of water, but don't crush it because we're going to go into a plank position for mountain climbers. So don't overhydrate. We're going to do part 2, cardio, core, cardio, right? Looks different than the rest of the parts. Cardio, core, cardio. We're going to go mountain climbers, right? Straddle obliques will be a wide straddle, hands behind the head, elbows to each leg, all right? And then from there, I'll show you what we've got. This is a place where you might want those really light weights, but they're not necessary, okay? Get ready, mountain climber position. And let's go. So here you have 40 seconds of work. Keep going. 40 seconds of work. Hang on to that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down to the ground. Wide leg stance, hands behind the head, elbows wide. Straddle obliques. So we're going down towards our knee, down towards the knee on the other side. 40 seconds. That's it. So what you want to do is keep your heart open. Keep your chest open, right? Try not to cave with that shoulder or the pecs. These are awesome for side body. All right, mountain climbers, get ready. Up into that plank position, and let's go, 40 seconds. If your arm, or if your body starts to drift way away from your hands, try to realign chest with arms. It is going to be a little harder, but it's better form. 10 seconds. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right here, we're coming into a 10-2 jab. So this is where you might want those lighter weights. Right here, 10-2. Jab, jab, jab. So it's literally cross body. You got a little hop going on in your legs. So you can see that I've got hop, hop, hop. Now you can quicken this move into single counts. You decide. What are you up for today? You can use the weights or not. Chest is lifted. 10-2. Rest, straddle. Same core. Hands behind the head, elbows nice and wide. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Elbow down towards your leg if you can. If you have really good range of stretch and flexibility, maybe you try to aim that elbow to the back side of your knee. Depending on how long your legs are, right? So that might be the back side of your quad. Awesome side body work here. We finished with a 10-2 jab. Get ready. Weights or no weights. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 10-2 jab. With a hop in the center or just single jabs. Core stays super engaged. That's it, that's it. Keep it going, keep it going. 2 and 1. 40 seconds rest. All right, 40 seconds rest. Part 2. Whew. Part 3, sorry, that was part 2. Part 3, core, cardio, core. All right, the other one was cardio, core, cardio. This is core, cardio, core. We're going side V up. So you're gonna be on your right side. You're gonna keep your legs straight. You're gonna take your legs out in front of you about 45 degrees. Arms gonna come up. Ideal, both legs raised. We try to reach and touch our feet. All right, scale back, bend your knees. Go here. Scale back from there. Keep your bottom leg on the ground and just raise here, okay? Side V up on the right. Front punch kicks, we'll do that standing. Side V up on the left. Then your dead bug, right? If you took Allie's class the other day, you know your dead bug is opposite leg out, opposite arm out at the same time, right? And then front punch kicks again. So, getting ready, side V up, right down on the ground. Stay on that right side. Legs out about 45 degrees. Right elbow is underneath your right shoulder. Then let's go. Arm up and lift. You're lifting, trying for both legs. Straight leg would be the hardest. Bent knees would be just scaling back a little bit. And then that bottom leg on the ground and just raising the top leg would be your next level. Awesome. Obliques down in that little V cut of your abs. Pull the low belly in. That's it. Snap those legs up, right from the hips. 2, and 1. Stand up. You can use weights or not. These are front punches with a front kick. Here we go. Front punch, front kick. Doesn't have to be super high. If you want to take out the plyo, then you can get that kick up a little bit higher, even with the heel. If you want to plyo it, you're here. Kick might be a little bit lower towards the ground. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Power kicks. Love it. Down to the ground. Side V up on the left. Left elbow under the left shoulder. Legs out 45 degrees in front. Arm up on the right. Here we go. Arm up and lower. It's important that you stay on the meaty portion of your glutes. So you're not lying down into the hip bone. Pop up. You got it. All right, heading right into our next core move, which is a dead bug. Lying on the back, arms over the shoulders, knees directly over the hips. We're gonna extend right leg and left arm. So right leg extends, left arm extends, and you come back to the center. Left leg, right arm, back to the center. Slow, controlled, focus on the tiny abdominal muscles in the belly. Specifically underneath the belly button. A modified version, you would drop the heel to the ground as the leg and arm extend. Good. Up for front punch kicks. Up for front punch kicks. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, come on. It's just enough. Just enough today, right? Just enough cardio. Just keeps your body warm. Jab. Awesome. Keep going, keep going. Out and out. Out the legs, out the arms. 3, 2, 1. Dead bug again. Here we go. Arms up over your chest, knees hover over your hips, low back down, belly tucked in, and we go. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Keep your low back connected to the ground the whole time. You get that small pelvic tuck to help engage the low back to the floor. And rest. You've got 40 seconds. We move on to part 4. All right, you guys are crushing this. You're going right through. Core, cardio, cardio. Like this keeps us guessing. Flutter kicks are our starting move. We're down on the ground. Bunny hops up is our cardio. Just up and over. And then shuffle or pivot punch. So pivot would be this. Shuffle would be shuffle, 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 punch. Shuffle, 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 punch, okay? Let's start with flutter kicks down on the ground. Lie back into your low back. Scoop out the belly. Flutter kicks, your legs are gonna raise and you're just gonna literally flutter right above the floor. Here we go. You're in.
So if you need to tuck those hands underneath your low back to help you out, you go ahead and do that. But your kicks are very small. Talking about an inch up, inch down. Really tiny, leading with the hip flexors. The psoas, right above the hip flexor, right in the crux of your hip and abdominal area. Broaden the collarbone. Again, hands can always be underneath the glutes. Keep going, you've got 8 seconds. Killer for the lower abdominals. And let's roll over. Plank position, plank ready position. Bunny hops, you're just keeping those knees bent and you're kicking up and over to one side at a time. Let's go. Can you push the floor away? Engage the shoulders a little bit. Engage the chest. Land soft on the balls of your feet. If you want to take out the plyometric, you step it up and over. Right? Step it up and over. Two and one, stand up, shuffle, punch, or pivot punch. Weights or no weights. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Shuffle punch or pivot punch. Pivot punch is here. Taking a full pivot. A little bit more than 10 to 2, it becomes now a 3 and 9. Woo! Keep going. So whichever one you're digging at this moment, stick with it. 7 seconds. Come on. I'm not blasting you with high intensity cardio. This is like mid-range. All right. We are back down, flutter kicks. Low back connects to the floor, legs extend out, head, neck, and shoulders lifted. Flutter, inch up, inch down. Your palms should just literally hover right over your quads. Lengthen those legs. You've got a sailboat for abdominals right now, super scooped out. And you're up. Bunny hops, sorry, not all the way up. Plank position up. Bunny hops. Right here in that plank position, bent knees, let's go up and over. Halfway. Come on, finish it off. 8 seconds. Whew. 2 and 1. Come on up. Pivot punch or shuffle punch. All right, looking good. Okay, maybe we're a little high intensity. Here we go. Whew. Drive, drive. If you're pivoting and not shuffling, I need that glute to really activate. Nice. Awesome. I love it. I see a couple shuffles. I see some pivots. You guys are great. And let's come into a little recovery, 40 seconds. Literally part 5 is about to happen. That will be the last part. Set up,
cardio, core, core. We're going fast feet jacks, which is exactly how it sounds. We're not coming way out here. We're actually tiny, but quick. Now, if you want to try to pump those arms, it's a lot to coordinate, but if you want to do it, it's going to engage a little core. Then we're going to go to Russian twists on the ground and corkscrew abs. Let me just show you what that is really quick. If you don't know, corkscrew abs, if you know what a corkscrew wine, if you drink wine and you know what a corkscrew looks like, then you'll know what you can envision this. We're taking our legs, we're peeling off the ground, and we're giving a little bit of a twist. So we're coming up and twisting. Glutes rise off the ground, little twist in the air. So if you know what a jackknife ab is, that's just straight up. This, we add a little bit of a rotation at the top. If the rotation is bothersome to you, just do a jackknife. Something for Russian twists if you want it. I'm going to use just like a light medicine ball. You can use something, but you don't have to. Okay, so we are starting with fast feet jacks in just 4 seconds. Let's go ahead, come a little bit low, and we're really quick. Quick in those feet, but tiny. So like not much more than hip width apart. Now, feeling really good? Feeling like you can coordinate it? Run those arms. Chest up, collarbone is broad. All right? Keep going. I want the inner thighs to own this move. Tighten through the core. No rotation. 2, 1. Now we can rotate. Russian twist. Weight or no weight. Heels to the ground, hinge back, and let's go. Side to side. Get to the outside of the hip. Outside of the hip, scooped out abdominals, rounded C curve. That means the navel's pulled in, low back is slightly rounded. Come on, come on. Corkscrew abs are coming up. Here we go. Lie all the way back. Legs are up. Arms, palms down, facing the ground. Let's go. Let's pop those hips up and a little rotation. Hips up, little rotation. If the rotation is tough and you don't think it is effective because maybe it's a little sloppy, then just do the jackknife. But get the glutes and the hips off the floor. Belly in, lengthen. Two, and 1, and you're up. Here we go into fast feet, all right? Fast feet jacks, maybe running arms. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Get the small jacks here, and then maybe you pump. That's it. The running arms help to force your abdominals not to rotate right to left. That's what that does. That's the added challenge there. Inner thighs, come on. Focus your mind on them. Two, 1, and rest, Russian twist. Let's go. Oh my gosh, you are like 90 seconds away from your finish. Here we go. Scoop out the belly, and we're in. Twist, twist. Quick bouts of work. Feeling really good. You can raise the leg. Keep your knee in line with the other knee. Maybe you switch. If you raise one, switch. If you raise that one, switch again. If you raise that one, switch again. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Corkscrew abs. This is it. Come on and lie back. Palms on the ground. Legs up. Pop those hips off the floor. Can you get a little rotation at the top of the move? And rest. Go ahead and keep those knees right to your chest. Take a breather. Whew. All right. A little moderate range cardio today. Not the highest intensity to send you into that red zone, but just enough. That's what I was looking for you guys today, just enough. Little bit of our roll and a circle into that low back. Knees are still into the chest. Again, if you really like that core piece of it, especially, this is a great treadmill and core workout. If you don't have a treadmill, but you really want to get some maybe higher intensity cardio, hop on a bike, hop on your elliptical, hop on anything you can crank out for those 40 seconds, and then come right into the core moves. All right, so from here, let's go ahead and take those arms out to the side, cross those bent knees over to one side, getting a nice spinal twist. And then taking those knees up, back to the center, over to the other side. And then knees back centered. Place your hands behind your knees. Give yourself a couple of rocks to get up. Let's go ahead and take those feet directly out in front of us. Legs are nice and long. Reach those arms up nice and tall. Good. Lead with the heart. Lead with the chest. Fold forward. Big stretch. Try to release to the low back a little bit. Tuck your chin to your chest. And then curl your way back up. So that one more time, all the way up. Inhale. Lead with the chest. Fold forward. When you get to the furthest point of stretch, tuck the chin to the chest. And then come on all the way back up. Go ahead and find yourself a standing position. 2 stretches here, wide stance. All right, let that right arm glide down your right leg, left arm up and over and reach. Awesome. Lengthen this way, not this way. All right, so get really long. Awesome, nice job, and switch. Left arm, down the left leg, reach that right arm, super long. And release it, hands together. Let's go ahead, tuck your chin, round to the upper back. And then you're gonna go ahead and fold over at the hips. You're gonna reach those arms all the way through the legs. Point your fingertips towards the back wall. Maybe you widen your stance in the feet a little bit further. And then take those hands back to the center. Heel toe those legs together. Curl your way up to the top. Nice job, guys. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys have a great day today.
Thank you. Have a
Yes,
good day.
thanks for joining.